I'm doing all of the quests on Ironman. I know, with a original concepts. Nobody has ever done that before, totally. And I am so close to being done with free-to-play quests. And for me, that means that I am finally will be allowing myself to start paying the subscription fee. Because I wasn't gonna until I finished all of the free-to-play quests. And we only have 2 remaining. So I have my full-on war paint on, because I am afraid of Dragon Slayer? Dragon Slayer 1. That is the scariest thing that I'll have to do before I can become a member. But before that, really quickly, we should meet with Sir Amik Vars and the White Knight's castle, which is where we currently are, in order to do Black Knight's Fortress. The quest length is apparently very short, so let's test just that. I am the leader of White Knights of Falador. Why do you seek my audience? I seek a quest! Well, I need some spy work doing, but it's quite dangerous. It will involve going to the Black Knight's Fortress. I laugh in the face of danger! That is not a very sane thing to do, me. Well, that's good. Don't get too overconfident, though. You come along at just the right time, actually. All of my knights are already known to the Black Knights. Subtlety isn't exactly our strong point, wearing White Knight armor. Can't you just take your White Knight's armor off? They wouldn't recognize you then. I am afraid our charter prevents us from using espionage in any form. This is the domain of the Temple Knights. Oh wow, that is very specific. Temple Knights, who are they? That information is classified. I am forbidden to share it with outsiders. So, what do you need doing? Well, the Black Knights have started making strange threats to us, demanding large amounts of money and land and threatening to invade Falador if we don't pay them. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but they claim to have powerful new secret weapon. Your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to infiltrate their fortress, find out what their secret weapon is, and then sabotage it. Do I want to do it? Yes, I'll do my best. Good luck! Let me know how you get on. Here's the dossier for the case. I've already given you the details. That's not a very long dossier. Now, I have killed... Oh, that's a dossier! Infiltrate fortress, sabotage secret weapon, self-destructed. Oh my god, that thing has actually self-destructed. Okay. I don't know whether or not there will be fighting. Actually, I'm a smart cookie. Combat level 15. Yes, there will probably be fighting. I have way above combat level 15 and I have killed Black Knights before, but honestly it has been a pain in my behind to do so on this account, as this account only has level 40 fighting as my best levels and steel armor, nothing better. So I'm gonna pick up quite a bit of food. Now, mind you, I don't have very advanced food, I have very simplistic food, but some food is better than no food. So let me just go grab my food, and then let's meet at the Black Knight's Fortress, shall we? So this is the Black Knight's Fortress. I've been here before, as I said, mostly to just try and farm some Black Knights. I don't think that Black Knight's guards are the same as Black Knights. I think Black Knights are separate from Black Knight's guards because their uniforms are a tiny bit different. I was mainly trying to farm them for runes a long time ago. Yeah, that's a Black Knight. See how it's a bit bigger level? It didn't go great. But anyway, let's try diplomacy first. Get lost, this is private property. Yeah, but I work here. I might be new here, but I can tell that's not true. You're not even wearing proper uniform. So, what is this uniform? Well, you can see me wearing it. It's an iron chain body and a medium bronze helm. I wonder if I can make that or get some in the local towns. What was it that you muttered? Oh, nothing important. I actually wonder, can we get it to drop by just attacking them? Because can I make an iron chain body and a medium bronze helm? Yes. But I would need to leave this place, get my stuff out of the bank, and, you know, do that. It's a lot easier if I don't need to do that. And I can just get them here. I'm gonna be very naive. Because you never should be this naive inside RuneScape. Some things take like thousands of kills to drop. Some things take hundreds of kills to drop, and some things take like at least 20 to drop. I'm gonna evaluate their loot table from like 2 to 3 kills. I'll do one more just in case. But my feeling is that these guys probably drop nothing. Outside of bones. They do drop bones. And this one doesn't even want to die, which is incredibly irritating. Please, sir, just die. Thank you. Nope, just bones. Okay. I need to go back to my bank and make me an iron chain body and a bronze helm. See you when I've got that. Hello and welcome to Downgrade My Armor with me, who just downgraded my armor. Of course I haven't thrown away any of the pieces, and honestly that chainmail body looks absolutely stunning on my girl over here. But maybe they're gonna let us in now. Hey, get back on duty! Can I just come in now? I can! I can! I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Those Black Knights are in an important meeting. They said they would kill anyone who went in there. Okay, I won't. Wise move. So, I wonder, can I, like, listen in onto them? That is just a jail cell, but there's several points where there's ladders. Ah, there's a listening grill at the Black Knight Captain. There's stairs up here. There's stairs up and down here. Okay, but that's like completely closed. Oh, that's not good. What kind of plan is this? There's a ladder going down there. There's a ladder coming up and down there. Ooh, there's a push wall in here. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So what if I climb down here? Oh, that's a sinister barrel. Excuse me, please ignore me. Good thing that I brought food. Okay, I should be able to just open here. I should really learn how to fix my prayer, but I navigated well. I can listen to this now. So how's the secret weapon coming along? The invincibility potion is almost ready. It's taking me 5 years, but it's almost ready. Greldo the Goblin here is just going to fetch the last ingredient for me. Specialty grown cabbage, grown by my cousin Hilda, who lives in Draenor Manor. The soil there is slightly magical and gives the cabbages slight magical properties, not to mention the trees. Now remember, Greldo, only a Draenor Manor cabbage will do. Don't get lazy and bring any old cabbage. That would entirely wreck the potion. Yes, mistress. Okay, do we go to Draenor Manor and talk to the cabbage owner, or do we... Oh, hello! I'm donating to victims of crime, and you donated me 1 kebab. Well, thank you very much. Would have helped if it was a cabbage. So this door is not even interactable. Okay. Any of the nope. And there's a prison that's interactable. But nothing else. So like I couldn't even enter this room if I was here. Because that door can be opened, this one can't. So you can't hand deliver a cabbage. Okay, well, my first sign then is to go to Draenor Manor and just talk with the cabbage grower. Apparently I can just use any altar that I want. It doesn't even matter the type. So that's pretty cool. I should also probably find a normal cabbage before I end up in Draenor Manor. But hey, if we destroy that potion, will be us done here. So I suppose it is a very short quest. Anyway, I'll see you probably in Draenor Manor with a cabbage, of all things. So I brought my cabbages all the way to Draenor Manor, only to realize that Draenor Manor does not have a gardener. So I don't think that I can do anything with the cabbages over here, because it's not like I can just use my cabbage on Draenor cabbage in order to replace the cabbages. I think I'll have to go back all the way to the Black Knight's castle fortress thing and figure out what to do from there. Welcome back to Black Knight Fortress. The place that we haven't inspected is in here. So I'll have to walk in either way. So once again, unfortunately, I can't hand deliver my cabbage. But there are stairs over here and they don't follow me. And that goes over here. Oh god, this is very strange. Why would you... Is this like a chimney? Like... Don't tell me that there were actually cabbages in these boxes. I had to go and rob a monastery for mine. So... There were... No, there wasn't more easily accessible cabbage over here. But... Is it to let the the air from the cauldron clear? Is that why this is? Because otherwise just having a random ass hole directly above your cauldron seems very insecure. Anyway, cabbage. Imagine being that poor witch and then suddenly a cabbage lands. Where has Greldo got to do with that magic cabbage? What's that noise? My cabbage is taking a very long time to fall. Hopefully Greldo with the cabbage. Yes, look, here it is. No! Wait, is your Greldo supposed to deliver the cabbage from above? My potion! Oh boy, this doesn't look good. Meow. Looks like my work here is done. Seems that successfully sabotaged their little secret plan. And I'm supposed to, yep, report back to Sir Amikvars. Normally, surnames are puns. I actually don't know what Sir Amikvar's name is a pun for. I can't recognize that one. It just sounds kind of serious. So, if anyone knows, please let me know. Also, surely, if you now know exactly what to put in a potion, you could remake one a bit faster? And I don't know, maybe it would be a great idea to not just have like a chute for cabbages directly above your potion for some reason. That seems like a very insecure place to do your boiling. At the very least, like, move it to the side, the air can still escape. It's just that nobody could drop anything from above. Hello, Sir Amikvars. Please stop pressing yourself against the wall, and my job here is done. I have ruined the Black Knight's invincibility potion. That should put a stop to your problem and an end to their little schemes until they can recreate it again. Last one took 6 years. They can probably do it a lot faster now, so maybe you should actually send somebody else to investigate this, and we shouldn't be so sure about this. Yes, we have just received a message from the Black Knights saying they withdraw their demands, which would seem to confirm your story. Now, I believe there was some talk of a cash reward? Absolutely right. Please accept this reward. And there we go. We have one red quest remaining. That's longer than any quest we have done before. It's the only quest that we have done so far with the difficulty experienced. It has quite high requirements, and I'm scared. Anyway, I'm just gonna take out a whole bunch of magical supplies and see you at the Champions Guild. Now, my inventory looks funny. Please don't look at it for too long. I grabbed my law runes that took a while to actually farm in order to be able to use telekinesis, which is assuming why I need 33 magic to begin with. And this is the Champions Guild, so hopefully they actually let me in. Oh, greetings, Bold Adventurer! Welcome to the Guild of Champions! Oh, you actually let me in? That's kind of cool. I don't know what the requirements for this building are. Anyway, hello. Greetings. Can I have a quest? Aha! Yes, a mighty and perilous quest fit only for the most powerful champions. And at the end of it, you will earn the right to wear the legendary rune plate body. Wow, I'm not even at Mithril yet. Thank you. Start the Dragon Slayer quest? Yes. So what is this quest? You'll have to speak to Oziaek, the maker of rune armor. He sets the quests and the champions must complete in order to wear it. Oziaek lives in a hut by the cliffs to the west of Edgewill. He can be a little odd sometimes though, well, judging from his location, yes. So, where would this be? Here. I assume it's here? Because it's by the cliffs in Edgeville. So, let's go to Azaya and get this nightmare started. Hello, Azaya. I have been fearing this for a very long time. Aye, this is a fair day, my friend. Yes, it is a very nice day. Aye, may the gods walk by your side. Now leave me alone. No. Can you sell me a rune plate body? So how does he know I have some? Well, how about that suit of armor? And how about the one that you're wearing? And how about that suit of armor? There's 3? rune plate bodies in the room with me right now? The Guildmaster of the Champions Guild told me. Yes, I suppose he would, wouldn't he? He always sending you fancy pants heroes up to bother me, telling me I'll give them a quest or somewhat like that. Well, I'm not going to just let anyone wear my rune plate mail. It's only for heroes, so leave me alone. I thought you were going to give me a quest. Sigh. Alright, I'll give you a quest. I'll let you wear my rune plate mail if ye slay the Dragon of Crandor. A dragon? That sounds like fun. Ah, yes. You're a typical reckless adventurer, aren't you? Now go kill the dragon and get out of my face. But how can I defeat the dragon? Go talk to the Guildmaster in the Champions Guild. He'll help you out if you're so keen on doing a quest. I'm not going to be hand-holding any adventurers. To be fair enough on this guy if he's like being constantly bothered when he just wants a bit of peace and quiet. I also wouldn't like people just like coming to my house expecting quests and expecting rune plate bodies in return. So, yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad on all the walking that we need to be doing. Come on, me. I can do this. Hello. Greetings. I talked to Oziah, and he gave me a quest. Oh, what did he tell you to do? Defeat the Dragon of Crandor. The Dragon of Crandor? Yes. Goodness, he hasn't given you an easy job, has he? What's so special about this dragon? 30 years ago, Crandor was a thriving community with a great tradition of mages and adventurers. Many Crandorians even earned the right to be part of the Champions Guild. I don't even know how you do that, honestly. I don't know why I'm allowed to enter here. I don't know what the requirements are, so whatever they are, they can't be that high. One of their adventurers went too far, however. He descended into the volcano at the center of Crandor and woke the dragon Elvarg. He must have fought valiantly against the dragon because they say that to this day she has a scar down her side. But the dragon still won the fight. She emerged and laid waste to the whole of Crandor with her fire breath. Some refugees managed to escape in fishing boats. They landed on the coast north of Remington and set up camp, but the dragon followed them and burned the camp to the ground. Out of all the people of Crandor, there were only 3 survivors, a trio of wizards who used magic to escape. Their names are Thelzar, Lozar, and Melzar. If you're serious about taking on Elvarg, first you'll need to get to Crandor, and to my knowledge, the only way to do that is by sea. So I just sail over there? Seems easy enough. If only that were true. The island is surrounded by dangerous underwater reefs. You'll need a map to guide you through them and a ship capable of doing so. And then of course there's the dragon herself. Once you reach Crandor, you'll need some kind of protection against her breath. Where can I find the map to Crandor? After what happened, most people were afraid of enraging the dragon. Most maps to the island were destroyed, but I have heard that one survived. It was held by Melzar, Thelzar, and Lozar. However, the 3 apparently split the map into 3 pieces, with each of them taking 1 piece. Where's Melzar's map piece? Melzar built a castle on the side of Crandorian refugee camp north of Remington. He locked himself in there and no one see him for years. The inside of his castle is like a maze and is populated by undead monsters. Maybe if you could get all the way through the maze, you can find the piece of map. Adventurers sometimes get in there to prove themselves, so I can give you this key to Melzar's maze. Where is Lozar's map piece? A few weeks ago, I have told you to speak to Lozar herself in her house across the river from Lumbridge. I don't remember this happening. Unfortunately, goblin raiders killed her and stole everything. One of the goblins from the goblin village probably has the map piece now. Where's Thelzar's map piece? Thelzar was the most paranoid of the 3 wizards. He hid his map piece and took the secret of its location to his grave. I don't think you'll be able to find out where it is by ordinary means. You'll need to talk to the Oracle on Ice Mountain. What kind of ship do I need? Quite a specific one, I'm afraid. Even with a map, very few ships will be able to navigate the reefs around the island. You're going to need one of Crandorian design. If there's still one in existence, it's probably in Port Sarim. However, a ship will also need a captain, and I'm not sure where you can find one willing to sail to Crandor. How can I protect against the dragon's breath? That part shouldn't be too difficult, actually. I believe the Duke of Lumbridge has a special shield in his armory that is enchanted against dragon's breath. Okay, I'll get going. Please tell me, quest list, that you have... Yes, you have reported absolutely everything. Perfect. I can tackle this one little bit at a time. Where is Lumbridge? Wait, that is where the game started. I'm stupid. Okay, so... Map. Lumbridge. Ship. Let's go. Ice Mountain, Goblin Village. That's probably the closest place to start, as well as Melzer's Maze off the northern... Where is Remington? Was I ever there? Oh yeah, there it is, okay. Okay, so let's start from the Ice Mountain, then let's go to the Goblin Village, then let's go to Remington, then maybe let's investigate Port Sarim, and then I can teleport back to Lumbridge. So we have a lot of sorting to do. I was afraid of the dragon, but actually maybe I should be afraid of the paperwork that we have met along the way. Okay, so thankfully, Runescape Mountain is kinda easy to scale. You can walk the terrain, which doesn't seem to be very walkable. Hello, Oracle? You're looking a little bit pale today, but then again, you're vastly underdressed for the mountain, so maybe that's just hypothermia. I seek a piece of map to the island of Crandor. The map's behind a door below, but entering is rather tough. This is what you need to know. You must use the following stuff. First, a drink used by a mage. Next, some warm string changed to sheet. Then a small crustacean cage. Last, a bowl that's not seen heat. This door? No, that's a shadow. Below? Where? You don't mean the Black Knight Fortress, right? That's the ruins. So that can't be right. Must be like another door in here somewhere. So, a bowl that's not seen heat, spin a clay bowl and don't fire it. Small crustacean cage is a cage that you use to catch lobsters. I don't have one on me, but I can probably get one. Warm string changed to sheet. Now, that I don't understand, and neither do I understand drink used by a mage. Like, what? The map's behind the door below. Behind the door below. Where? I thought at the very least I could identify that, but... No? A drink used by a mage. A potion? Kind. A string changed into sheet, so I'm assuming that's just a sheet? Right. I will search these things up because I am not that smart. Like, I am entirely not smart. Now the issue is I don't want to know anything besides the part that I'm staring at right now, which is a really bizarre thing to tell me. So I'm gonna go and locate whatever all this stuff is. Yeah. So I'm on my way to get silk from Alcarid, because that was the thread from a worm thing, and then the drink that wizards use was Wizard's Mind Bomb. I would argue that if you name a drink after a profession, it doesn't actually mean that that profession uses it. If I called my drink Lawyer's Virgin Cosmopolitan, it doesn't mean that only virgin lawyers would be consuming that. So I rest my case. But anyways, as we're on the way to Alcarid, I thought I'm gonna drop by Duke Horatio and get that part out of the way. So I seek a shield that will protect me from dragon breath. A knight going on a dragon quest, huh? What dragon do you intend to slay? Elvarg, the dragon of Crandor Island. Elvarg? Are you sure? Yes! Well, you're braver than I. Why is everyone so scared of this dragon? Back in my father's day, Crandor was an important city-state. Politically, it was as important as Falador or Varrock, and its ships traded with every port. But one day when I was little, all contact was lost. The trading ships and the diplomatic envoys just stopped coming. I remember my father being very scared. He posted lookouts on the roof to warn if the dragon was approaching. All the city rulers were worried that Elvarg would devastate the whole continent. So are you gonna give me that shield or not? If you really think you're up to it, then perhaps you are the one who can kill this dragon. Well, that was easy. Apparently, it doesn't matter how underprepared you are. Take care out there if you kill it. If you kill it, for Sahar sake, make sure it's really dead. Apparently just being brave enough to try is enough for the Duke to trust you with his family heirloom. It's very cool. Regardless we're succeeding or not, I like this. It specifically reduces fire attacks from dragons, so it does have like a actual in-game purpose, but also it just looks cool. So I'm gonna put my real shield back into the bank. But apparently, as I was saying, it doesn't matter how qualified you are, all it matters is that you're ready to try. Which makes me think that maybe he has his family heirloom shields on mass produce or something, because I wouldn't just trust a precious heirloom to a complete stranger that may or may not succeed. Okay, so I'm so glad that when I went to mine clay, I mined clay right over here. Because guys, I'm pretty sure when they said below, they meant this magic door inside the dwarven mines. Which I wouldn't have noticed if I mined clay anywhere else but here. So, you know, you put an unfinished bowl into the opening in the door. Is it item shaped? Because if it is, that is the weirdest shaping of items. Like, you have a space for a lobster cage, some like silk cloth, a beer keg, well, a beer glass, and an unfinished bowl. When you say below, I tend to think that there's gonna be like a door somewhere. I don't tend to... Oh, I even kept a glass, so I just kind of fed the thing to the door. I tend to think that there's like a door below the area telling me to look below. I don't think go to the dwarven mines underground, because I mean, there's also that weird thing that we have discovered in the other episode that's also underground under the same mountain, so you know, it's kinda confusing. As you open the chest, you notice an inscription on the lid. Here I rest a map to my beloved home. To whoever finds it, I beg of you, let it be. I was honor-bound not to destroy the map piece, but I have used all my magical skill to keep it from being recovered. All your magical skill being... Tell somebody to feed the door a beer, some silk, a lobster cage, and what else? An unfinished bowl. You know what you could have told the door? Give me dragon hide. I can't kill a dragon. Would have stopped me. This map leads to the lair of the beast that destroyed my home, devoured my family, and burned to a cinder all that I love. But revenge will not benefit me now, and to disturb this beast is to risk bringing its wrath down upon another land. I can't wait to have a selfie with this dragon. I am fearing actually having to kill it. I cannot stop you from taking this map piece now, but think on this. If you can slay the dragon of Crandor, you are a greater hero than my land ever produced. There is no shame in backing out now. I am sorry, I can't do subscription until I actually, like, finish all free-to-play quests, and that is pretty important to me. So, I understand that your land died, but also my access to memberlands? My access to memberlands be very important. Okay. Time to investigate the goblin village? So, my first idea is to just talk to these people. I heard that one of your number has got hold of a part of a map. Aye, that would be Wormbrain. Where would he be? Wormbrain steals too much. He got caught. Now he lives in Port Sarim Town Jail. Alright. Alright. Off to Port Sarim we go. At the very least, this seems to be incredibly straightforward. Okay, I am now at Wormbrain, and my voice is going again, so that's great. What you want? I believe you have a piece of map that I need? So why should I be giving it to you? What you do for Wormbrain? I suppose I could pay you for the map piece? Say 500 coins? Me not stupid! It's worth at least 10,000 coins. I thought I might need to buy his ass out of jail, so I brought 20,000 just in case that's the price of a goblin. Okay, I have the money. 10,000 coins it is. You buy the map piece from Wormbrain. Thank you very much. Now me can bribe the guards. Okay, so maybe it is his release money. This is going so smoothly so far. Okay, I still need one more piece of map, and we are incredibly close to the maze, so that is our next stop. By this point, I am considering the complete legitimate chance that I have caught a cold. But I do believe that it's just my acid really not under control. Now, here's the slightly weird thing. For some reason, I have actual memories of doing this. There's no way in hell my child self would have been able to kill a dragon. Like, I don't think I even had the money to buy the map piece off a goblin. So, why do I remember this room? Was I ever here? Like, what? Ooh, so I was correct. Okay, something is really off in here. That off thing being... Why do I remember things? Oh, god damn it! The key actually disintegrates when you unlock places? No! What if I need to leave? Do I actually have to, like, get another key then? This book's full of scrawled notes. You open one on random page. Elorg! Grail? Okay, that's not... I don't know what that is. I mean, I assume we can probably go back, but not through any of these. Potentially, we can't even go back, really. Are all these doors, like, just leading to the same place, or... Okay, so that's orange. And that is, like, in a completely different place. So I got to orange, but if I would have opened that one, all I would have been able to do is to go back. This door is not closed. But the ladder here is broken. So there's that. What if I murdered a couple ghosts? Surely that would work, right? Answer to everything is just murder. So this is weird. If I open this door, I can... These both doors presumably share the same place. So... It's of my belief that that would be wrong. Note to self, must stop thinking about cabbages. Well, I've just done a quest where I needed a cabbage, so... You know. I have managed to create a magical binding that can bond bones to one another and create a complete magically animated skeleton. Animating a creature with no internal anatomy proves difficult, however. Oh, cabbage, thou art sick, the fire-breathing worm that flies in the night in the howling storm, has found out thy bed of leafy joy, and his dark secret love does thy life destroy. Okay. Anything good in the wardrobe? The wardrobe is full of scorched and broken objects, clothes to own children's toys. Each is labeled with a scrawled number. You don't see anything of value here. Oh no, did he like take a whole bunch of stuff from this scorched place? And just put it in closets and then slowly went insane? I'm just gonna... Oh, I can talk to them? I thought I'm just gonna continue murdering them until like I get a key, but I suppose talking might work. Woo! Okay, talking is not gonna work. So, I'm just gonna, like, continue murdering them and hope that a key appears. Okay, I actually pre-farmed 2 keys just in case I'm wrong. So... let's try this one. So where would this go? Okay, so these 2 doors lead to the same place. Well, that's not... it's not very reassuring. I think I can see? I want to catch this ladder. Right? Because it will allow me to enter the room with the skeletons? What happens if I take this one? Because this one goes down, right? It's not this one, right? Never mind! You can get here through any of those doors. That's pretty amazing. So, it's skeleton killing time! I can just, like, cut to after I've done this and, you know, gotten a key because I see more doors again. Okay, I have one key. So, if I screw up here, then I screw up, but we may as well, like, try this room. And then maybe if it's not the right one, I can still come back, because, like, any orange door that you used technically led to the right door. I'm not feeling so good about this one. Or maybe. I don't know. The fact that the ladders are broken and that I can't come back is what... Well, this is very straightforward at the very least. Like, there's one door. I can't get this one wrong. So there's that. Shit. Okay. Oh, is he... That's him, isn't it? That's the guy. I have a feeling that maybe I should try magic on him, because I'm afraid that because he's the wizard, he's not gonna, like, take a lot of damage from melee. Leave me alone and my pet rock? Okay, so magic is doing, like, fuck all to him. That's not good. Well, apparently... he does take damage from... you know, actual melee, so that's good. And actually, because I have the fire shield equipped, I'm probably okay, but why is he summoning cabbages? Actually, remember all those notes where he was like, you know, can't stop thinking about cabbages, so maybe that? I need to feed my pet rock. Feel the wrath by my feet, by the power of custard. So he's like mad. But, okay, this is entertaining. Hopefully he has the piece that I need. I got, like, really lucky with getting here. Because, like, I don't know how many other ladders would have actually brought me here. Like, I don't know if it's, like, a fake choice or something? Okay, that is fucking terrifying. What am I supposed to do about, like, that? That can't be right, right? Don't actually need... Oh god. Oh god. We do need to... We'll need to kill that? They're like, you can safe spot him by dragging him to the corridor. Scary! Scary! Scary help! Oh! No, 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 no walkie, no walkie towards that, no walkie. No walkie, just casty. Okay, a little bit of walkie. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, this is so scary. No, 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 no walkie. No walkie, no walkie, no walkie, no walkie. I mean, good thing that I brought some water spells. I thought dragon water magic would work. Apparently, also works on fucking demons. So that's nice to know. I didn't bring my fire runes because I thought fire on a dragon bit useless, mate. I did bring my air in case, you know, water doesn't work. So, that worked. Shit. Shit. Well, that's a lot more than one first for this account today. We're no longer only killing a friggin' dragon. We're also we also killed a stupid scary man. So there's that. Yay! Math! I don't know what any of this means. Hopefully I don't actually need to use it. Anyway, I would like to go home now, but I need to figure out who can actually take me to the place in Port Sarim, and we're like right next to Port Sarim anyway. Anyway, that was a surprise. I don't like surprises. I did like the mad mad magician, but I didn't the lesser demon. No, that's I know that this game is like a lot about like weaknesses and stuff and everything, and he probably was like weak to magic, but like no, like okay, time to talk to literally everybody. This guy wants to take me somewhere. This guy wants to take me somewhere. This guy wants to take me somewhere. What? This person is talking about a job and they're to do with sailing. This one guy over here. There's the port master. Hello there, interested in buying this fine ship? I'm sure I can offer her to you for a much better price than any of those shipwrights ask for. A much better price? What's the catch? Well, she's not quite seaworthy right now. Not seaworthy? Why would I want to buy her then? Because this isn't just any ship. This is the Lady Lumbridge, one of the last Crandonian ships. Despite her size, she's one of the most agile ships around. Except she's not seaworthy. No, but a bit of work will quickly sort that out. Okay, I'll just buy her. 2,000 coins? Sure. Okie dokie, she's all yours. Okay, so now we have a ship. What do you think of the ship? Here, can you sell this ship to Crandor? Not me, sir. I'm just an humble cabin boy. You'll need a proper captain. Where can I find the captain? Captains around here seem to be might scared of Crandor. Ask them why, and they just say it was before my time. But there's one captain I reckon might help. I heard there's a retired captain who lives in Draenor Village who's so desperate to sell again he'll take any job. Can't remember his name, but he lives in Draenor Village and makes rope. Okay! We know where we're gonna find our captain. You need to use wooden planks on this hole to patch it up. Now, I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate for not setting myself the requirement to do this entirely blind, so I have watched other YouTubers play through quests before. And I know that getting planks as a free-to-play is a bitch, but there is some planks available in the wilderness. So, thank you for your sweat and tears, alien food, or otherwise known as unguided, because otherwise I wouldn't know that there's planks inside the wilderness. So I'm gonna go and get me some. That's still gonna be like super horrible. Now for nails. Members only bronze nails. Members only iron nails. Not members only steel nails. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because this quest demands some nice steel nails? So as I'm gonna be heading into the wilderness, I think I'm just gonna fully undress while passing through Falador and just deposit everything into my bank. Where am I? Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna deposit everything into my bank to make sure I'm not gonna be losing anything. Run out into the wilderness, find me some planks, then come back, and hopefully make some nails too. So you know, there's that. I also think I'll need a hammer I'm gonna find the hammer somewhere. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's start from plankies. Plankies first. Okay, this nice little graveyard over here. I'm entirely alone in it, and I can see planks. There's also some Zambambos wandering around, but they're only like level 18. I mean, I suppose they're still trying to eat my brains or whatever. But it's not that bad. Enter Memorial, peek at Memorial. Well, I don't really want to go anywhere. I'm just... Oh, if I ever need to fix my roof, nice to know that the random graveyard in the wilderness also has some tiles? Cool, I guess? Anyway, I kinda need to get out of here. The reason why wilderness is so dangerous is because this is where you can perform player versus player fights. But here's another thing. If you just come out here without any items, there's nothing that you can lose by dying, so it doesn't like even matter. As a kid, I used to come out in here and like steal coins from people killing dragons. I was a little dick. I didn't realize that that was rude for some reason. I thought, oh, they're not picking up that loot, I may as well. Not knowing that they probably would after a couple of kills, and they wouldn't just like leave it on the floor. So yeah, there's nothing to be scared in the wilderness, as long as you come entirely butt naked. I did have a hammer in my bank, but just in case I bought a second one, and I thought 10 bars will probably do it when it comes to nails, right? Nails. It has to be enough nails. If there's too much nails, then whichever nails I'm not using, I'll just use on construction later. So I'm bringing 3 planks and 150 nails. And I'm hoping that that's gonna do it. Because if not, then I'll need to come back here from Port Sarim and make some more. But anyways, going back to Port Sarim now. Okay, I do believe that this is my ship, so let's just repair it. I've been reading up on how to avoid the goddamn dragon. Because I am bloody scared. There is... Apparently if I fail, I'll have to repair my ship again, which is not something that I necessarily want to do. And there's like a little safe spot, and I'm just wondering, could I maybe just maybe I could just like water spell from over there, because that would be grand, actually. Actually, wait, is the hole gone or not? At this point, it's kind of late in the day and I'm getting tired, so I'm not even very coherent. I'm just so set out to actually kill a dragon today. Yeah, we're done. Okay. I got set out to kill the dragon. So I really want to do that, and I don't know how that's gonna go. So there's that. So there was a rope seller in Drainer Village, right? There we go. That's the roba trader. So let's actually go there. Okay, I believe I found us our captain. Hello again, lass. Something I can help you with? Want to buy some rope, perhaps? You're a sailor. Could you take me to Crandor? Well, I was a sailor. Not been able to get work at sea these days, though. They say I'm too old. Sorry, where was it that you said you wanted to go? To the island of Crandor. Crandor. But it would be a chance to sail a ship once more. I'll sail anywhere if there's a chance to sail again. Then again, no captain in his right mind would sail to that island. Ah, you only live once, I'll do it. So where's your ship? It's the lady in Lumbridge in Port Sarim. That old pile of junk. Last I heard, she wasn't seaworthy. I fixed her up? You did! Excellent! Just show me the map and we can get ready to go. Here you go. You hand the map to Ned. Excellent. I'll meet you at the ship then. I am gonna be paranoid and take even more food. The only teleport that I have is a teleport back to Lumbridge, which probably means that if I'm dying, I'm leaving everything behind. I ate a crumpet, and I'm very sleepy now. Which means it's about time to kill a dragon. I also just remembered that law runes are used in a lot of teleportation spells. Shit. Never mind. Let me grab some fire runes. So if this goes completely south, at the very least I can get my own ass out of there at a timely manner. So crumpet helped, I guess, and developed a brain. Okay, if we need to leave very fast, I brought some fire runes. Hopefully I can get my ass out of there. Hello! I am very ready to depart. Please take me to the horror place. I also heard that you can open a door into Karamja. Ah, it's good to feel the salt spray on my face once again. And this is a mighty fine ship. She don't look much, but she handles like a dream. I am kinda worried that the planks that we patched her with are entirely normal and not from the right wood, but never mind. How much longer until we reach Crandor? Not long now. According to the chart, we'll be able to see Crandor if it wasn't for the clouds on the horizon. Clouds surround the ship! And they're all 3D and everything. Looks like there's a storm coming up, Captain. Soon we won't be able to see anything. Oh well, the weather has been so good up to now. Did you see that? See what? I thought I saw something above us. It's the dragon! Oh god, that dragon. That was an attempt at a 3D animation, that's for sure. We're going to sink! Look! Land ahead! We're going to crash! Crash! You're knocked unconscious and later awake on the ash stone beach. Well, at least it refunded my planks. Ugh. I don't want to touch anything that's aggressive. Why does this place have mining locations? What the hell? mithril in here! Like 5 million years away from any bank, but there's still mithril in here. I don't know what you would like. How would you handle that? Would you really just like mine and then take a whole ass ship trip back? There's those demon guys in here again. Don't... Like, one of the issues is that everything will hit me extra hard, and I don't like that. So, let's not get hit. This is where I come out? Are you for real? Oh god, oh god, oh god! There's skeletons in here, I don't like this. Leave me alone! Scary, spooky, everybody. You remember where the secret door is for future reference. So this is Crandor, right? Is this really still Crandor? Because that's agility area. I want to recharge a little bit of run energy. Just to like use that place and see where we come up, because I think it's gonna be in Karamja. At the very least, that's what I read. That you can tell that I'm scared of this dragon thing. And considering where I am right now, I think I have a right to be spooked. Okay, I don't actually need to check, because this is where I am. I'm not here. I'm here. And if I click open map, it opens me directly to Karamja volcano. So if we need to come back here, let's know that we'll have to do it through Karamja and not through wherever else. Oh god, time for spooky. Thing is, I want to have a selfie with the stupid ass dragon. Shit, 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 shit. Where the fuck? No. Here? Oh god. Okay, that is fucking terrifying. This is the safe spot. Right here. As long as I stand here, it can't actually attack me, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna chill in here for a second. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, I managed to get a picture of the dragon. Can I friggin' attack from directly over here? Because it would be very cool if I can. It'd be very cool if I can. Ugh. I can, but then it attacks back. Oh Jesus. Oh god. Yeah, well that's shit. How do I get to Karamja in 15 minutes? I really wish that what I kept on death was my anti-fire shield. Because that thing will be able to hit me twice as hard now. until I get to my own grave, which is all the way over there. And you have to run through stupid ass everything else, getting there as well. Did the only thing that I fucking dropped, was it just shrimp? Really? See how I can't do it without the fire shield, like, at all. Well, there's a death's office over here. Can I collect the items from my gravestone now? I'll pay you a fee. Thank God. Shit. So it's best to save point it. Well, and the best way to do that is through melee. Because there's a way to make it be unable to attack you. So let me just deposit everything magic. And we can try again. At the very least, I'll have my fire shield this time. So I think that I'm gonna make this probably the last try. Some people are good at video games. I'm not one of them. If I was a member and I had Herblore, and I had Herblore higher than I will probably ever have it, I could make a fire immunity potion, which would help bring that damage even further down. If I had 37 prayer, I could also pray against magic, which right now I can't actually do, so that's pretty shit. Which, coupled with the Herblore potion, I could get that damage to 0. But I have none of those things. So there's that. No. 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 You coming, or? Are you gonna tell me that it hurts a lot less if I'm melee? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Still fire. What made you stop doing fire and then start doing fire again? What's making you spam fire right now? Yeah, I think this is pretty hopeless. I hate that. I hate that some people are actually good. I hate that you only need combat level 45. Can we do a bit of a petition here? Can you just get me my items back, please? I get to lose all my food, I guess, as if that doesn't matter. Quests should not be marked as combat level 45. If what you actually mean is somebody in full adamantite gear with far higher stats than that. Like, the requirements for this thing should be way higher than what it is in order to properly represent what it is and not give players a fucking heart attack. Thank you. That's what I would really, really like. So I'll have to do some thinking. I think the only legitimate way for me to proceed without being like, oh yeah, I'm taking a year's worth of break from filming RuneScape. Because do you have any idea how long it would take me to even get to adamantite armor? Like, unfortunately, I don't have all the time in the world. If I did, if this was like my livelihood, then I could probably grind it. But that's not the case. That's not something that I could ever have in my life. So, you know, that's nice. Anyway, if I wanted to actually get there with the kind of playtime that I can do, this account, it has 7 days and 8 hours on it. When did I start releasing my videos? Let me check. So the first one was on the 2nd of October. And I was filming from probably September, start of September or August? And it's now like middle of November. So I moved my account by 7 days worth of playtime in 2.5 months. And that came with considerable amount of stress. So it's not even something that I can do on the regular. Because I have to work. And I have to study. And I have to hope to keep the place that I'm living in. I don't know what to do. I think the logical thing to do would be to do the highly unsatisfactory thing and just go and explore the members' worlds while leaving this giant sore in my quest list. And then maybe revisit it in a year. With better gear. And more prayer for one thing. Higher stats. I think that would make it a lot easier. Because at the very least, the maximum hit from fire would be 7? Not 10. Which is, at the moment, 1/4 of my full health pool. So I think that would be the logical thing to do. And that I'm gonna do. But I'm really tired right now. And also kind of disappointed. So I just wanna throw a temper tantrum into a pillow somewhere. So it's nice that between this episode and the next, there's like, for me, it's gonna be a month. For you guys, it's gonna be a week. Because I'm gonna take the time to recharge. I'm gonna do what I'm already doing and continue mining my mithril. Do I need access to rune right now? No, I do not. I think over a long period of time, I will be able to get a full set of mithril, and I think that's gonna feel awesome. And I'm gonna put this little hanger thing over here, and I think it's gonna be very entertaining because I want you guys to remind me of this. in the middle of November 2026. That's gonna be in exact a year from now. So that I think we can leave this as a way for me to parse my own progress through my account. Let's see where I get in the year. And let's not actually like rush or anything. It doesn't need to be done right now, right? And I don't need to overstress over the fact that I have a lot of life that I need to also take care of so that I can't like play this all the time. Let's shake off the bad vibes and just enter the members world and explore all the other wonderful things that we can do. And you know what? If a year passes and I still can't do it, if 2 years pass and I still can't do it, if I can never do it, I'll have to judge that that's okay too. It's okay to just write some things off. I really want to do it. So for now, all I'm gonna say is, let's leave it for a year and see what happens. So anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry for a very disappointing end. Thank you so much for my Patreon supporters. I definitely bit more than I could chew. I didn't expect it to be this way. Like, I wanna trust the quest log. And the quest log said combat level fucking 45. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right at all. But at least it's done up to this point, and when we proceed with it, a year from now, somebody please set me an alarm. We'll proceed with it. So, that's gonna be it for now. Once again, thank you for my Patreon supporters. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'm gonna see you on my next episode, where we're gonna go and do something members related. Have a bit of fun. I miss my ghosts. Anyway, toodaloo.